Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Ganiteo Lang Yan. So, for today's discussion, I'm going to show you or teach you about a certain application that will help students with their assignments, especially if it's all about mathematics. Okay, so one common issue that they encounter sometimes is that they are having trouble graphing because um, they need to uh, use a graphing paper. They will have to do it by using their pen and pencils, and sometimes it's not accurate. Um, and they want sometimes they want it to do it on the computer, and then they should be able to print it out, um, and also do some calculations, and it's very difficult to use the calculator for that. So what are we going to do? Ganiteo lang yan. Okay, so Microsoft has a free application that you could use and in solving this kind of issue that you've been encountering. Okay, and Microsoft called it Microsoft Mathematics, or Mathematics by Microsoft. Okay, so how are we going to download that? If you already have Microsoft Office installed on your computer, all you need to do is to download the Microsoft Mathematics application. Okay, how are we going to find that? So on Google, just type Microsoft Mathematics, and then search, and then the first result that will appear will be your link. So download Microsoft Mathematics from official Microsoft. So if you click that, you will have an option to download. So just click on download, and then depending on your computer, if you're using Windows 10, I'm pretty sure it's 64. If you're using Windows 7, sometimes Windows 7 has Windows 7 64-bit, Windows 7 32-bit. So if it's 32-bit, you use 86. If it's 64-bit, you use 64. Okay, just tick that and then click on next, and then you will be asked to save it. I'm not going to save it anymore because I've already downloaded it. Once you download that, you install the application, and then after installation, just make sure you have the required additional apps or additional files. For example, um, Microsoft .NET framework. Make sure you download that too. It will go through automatic downloading. Okay. So once you're done installing it, you can just search Microsoft Mathematics on your computer, and then you'll have this, the Microsoft Mathematics app. So the Microsoft Mathematics app has a lot of features that will really help you. So you have here calculus, statistics, trigonometry, linear algebra, and standard, things like that. So for example, um, you also have data sets here. Actually, it's also very applicable to teachers as well who are teaching math. I don't know if the teachers are already using this, because if they are going to use this when they are formulating questions, they can use this one. It's easier to use. Okay. So if we're talking about graphing earlier. So from here you click on graphing. You have 3D or you have 2D. So for example, um, let's say let's just copy this one example here. Um, okay, and then your X. Okay, so let's graph that. There you go. That's your graph. So you just have to, for example, you're given questions. You don't know how to graph it. Okay, so this is your solution to those issues that you're encountering. So we have these are what do you call this, operators for your statistics, for your calculus, trigonometry, linear algebra, your standard. Okay. So data set, for your data set, this is your, what are your x's, what are your y's, um, things like that. You can also plot, range your x and y. Sometimes you're given tables. These are the values of your x, the minimum and maximum values of your x. These are the minimum and maximum values of your y. So questions like that, you can answer. You can get the answer from mathematics, Microsoft Mathematics. It's very easy, especially if we're talking about worksheet in here. For teachers, this is how do I say this? For teachers, this is a very important tool whenever you're creating worksheets for your students, exercises, when you're preparing for examples. You want to know if you have the right you plotted the right dots, or you've calculated it correctly. This is your tool. Okay, you can check each of the options in here, but like what I've said, this Microsoft Mathematics is very useful if you have problems with your math. Okay, same goes for teachers. If you want to create a very precise worksheet for your students, this is your tool. Okay, so I hope I gave you an idea on how you are going to resolve your issues with your math, and all you need to do is I'll work on it. I'll study it as well, so that I can give you a better understanding, maybe on our future discussions about Microsoft Mathematics. So that's it for another episode of our Ganiteo Lang Yan. I hope you enjoyed our video. Please don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell and icon. Share it to your friends, ask them to subscribe as well. And like what I've been saying from my previous videos, if you have things, or you want me to discuss something to you, anything, I'll do my best. I'll do my best to discuss it, to provide you explanations about it. Okay, just add it on the comment section below, and I'll see to it. Okay, see you again for our next upload. Thank you.